I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top.
Don't touch that! Don't touch it! Great, set! Great, set! Don't touch it! Great, set! Don't touch it! Don't touch that! Don't touch it! Great, set! Don't touch it! Great, set!
No chance!
Great, set! Don't touch it! Don't touch that! Don't touch it! Don't touch that! Don't touch it! Don't touch it! Don't touch it!
Ran into a brick wall!
Don't touch that!
That's it, huh?
Great, set! 73!
No chance!
Great, set! Hey! Crowd left Yeti! Hey, silver! Crowd left Yeti! Don't touch it! Great, set! Don't touch it! Don't touch that! Great, set! Great, set! Great, set! Crowd love Yeti! Tiger Hornet, bang! Don't touch it! Don't touch that! Miami! Hey, 73, 70, hey! Crowd love Yeti! Don't touch it! Don't touch that! Don't touch it! Don't touch that! Hey, easy, 63. Yeti! Alpha! Don't touch it! Tiger Swamp. Great, set. Great, set. Delta. Delta, set. Delta. Great, set. Great, set. King, field kick. Great, set. Delta, set. Delta, set. Delta, set. Going silver, ready? Crowd left Yeti. Delta. Great, set. 73, 70, 63. Delta. Great, set. Silver, set. Crowd left Yeti. Delta. Man. Hey, silver. Crowd left Yeti. Great, set. Hey, easy, 63, Tiger Hornet. Dash. Hey, 73. Hey. Delta. Delta, set.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us south of the border to the vibrant capital of Mexico City. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, between the Houston Oilers taking on the Condors of Mexico City. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And the slot man goes in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Stroud now on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Warriors 70. 19 Lions. Dragon 60.
Now Stroud. Flushed out right. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
In motion left goes Allen. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. This will be complete to Mechie. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Here's Stroud. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Pioneer! Hurt! Cup 19! Cup 19!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Second and a couple. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, here's Hurts. He's going to find Edwards open downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on second and 14. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And this one is right down Broadway. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break. only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On to the second quarter, Mexico City in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
Mustang 19. Hurt. Tight. 19 tight.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Down to about the 45. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, 73. Hey, easy, 63, back.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Throwing is Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown. Bryan Edwards. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Oilers are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Allen, the man in motion left. Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a big play there. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On second down, it's Stroud. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your 1st sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Okay, ready?
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hey, Matt.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
65 catch, 65 catch.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And on now is the punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Tackle made by Chase Young.
I think they want to start getting back into this game, and behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They work now on 2nd and 9.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Street.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Warrior 70. Hey, check 19 Lion. Ready.
Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Come on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here now, 2nd and 4. Mechie, the man in motion. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Mechie, the man in motion.
Panther 11. 19, Pioneer. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Final play of the half, Stroud. Going deep here for Allen. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Daxton Hill picks it off. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
You ain't going nowhere.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Great.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. Able to slither by. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
36-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Olave motioning to the left. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Right back to him on 1st down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 5. Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
And Stroud now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards there for number 15.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here goes Stroud again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. In motion left is a running back. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
60 Maverick. Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And his kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. And whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Edwards, he's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. On first down, Hurts. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Can almost see inside his.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Mechie, the man in motion. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Say, hey! 79 Broncos!
Stroud looking to throw. This ball caught by Mechie. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Condors are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 88 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts completing this one quickly. call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He shakes him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
Gotta give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. Check, 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 check. Warrior 70.
Here's Stroud. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll come up now on second down.
Hey, smash.
No, go, go, go.
19 Lion. Dragon 60.
Stroud to throw it. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Go street. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19. Cup 19. Mustang 19. Ready?
Now Stroud.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway. Once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do